in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression, they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. Not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time, and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie-cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this, and we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean, and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery, and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And they're early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression, they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past,
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another exciting iteration of DMV Sports Media live on YouTube and our coverage of the UPSL Premier DMV South. Today's match will feature your Arlington Soccer Association hosting the North Stars, a familiar derby we've seen over the seasons, over the years, most recently in the Summer Gold Copa, now in this week one of UPSL. Arlington had a strong playoff campaign last season, as they so often do, a perennial powerhouse in this UPSL DMV South, but they look to get off to a strong start this campaign. North Stars, it was a disappointing end to the season on their behalf, but each new season brings hope, brings new opportunity, and they'll look to test themselves and their mettle against this powerful Arlington side. Certainly plenty of drama and storylines in the fixture. Players who have played on both sides will suit up for both rosters, notably Chris Barnard, a sometimes North Stars player who has made his home at Arlington. He will be a key player to watch out for in this fixture. He's always on the creation, always on the ball, and just finds a way onto the score sheet. Barnard will no doubt be a player to watch. On the other side of the ball, Mert Marich, goalkeeper, former goalkeeper for Arlington, has found his way onto this North Stars roster, and he will be called on time and again in order for North Stars to have any kind of chance in this match. The Turk has certainly made a name for himself over the last several seasons, playing with a few different teams, Virginia Dream, North Stars, Arlington, and now North Stars. Mert will be called on, mark my words, at least a few times today. We are just about ready for the international walkout and the anthem. I'm Noah Walker here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Make sure to announce your predictions, get the score in the chat. Let us know which player to watch out for, which team you're here to support, and of course, where you're tuned in from. We're so glad to have you with us. If you enjoy this broadcast, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Every like helps boost us in the algorithm, brings more eyes to these teams, players, and competition. And certainly that is what we all want. Selfishly will benefit DMV Sports Media. We really do appreciate your patronage. On behalf of Arlington SA and DMV Sports Media, I want to thank today's sponsors for their support and patronage of Arlington SA. New Paradigm Recovery offers an unparalleled addiction treatment program in Northern Virginia. We provide a range of services designed to help individuals throughout the DC metro region find recovery, community, and improved quality of life. New Paradigm Recovery team members are among the most skilled and experienced behavioral health care professionals in the region. YTS Wealth Management. YTS Wealth Management is a full-service wealth management firm servicing clients in over 30 states. We have a specialized, personalized approach that is geared towards finding out what is important to you and building a financial plan and investment strategy around that. With our team of specialists, we deliver the highest quality of service from start to finish to make sure the burden of your finances comes off your shoulders and onto ours. There are many different aspects of your financial life, which is why we have built a firm that provides the total solution to wealth management. TM17 Scouting Pro. TM17 Scouting Pro offers individual consulting services regarding every aspect of soccer, scouting, or excellent programs in different German or European academies. The programs are handpicked for offering the highest level of exercise, only to make you believe every day to succeed in your career. El Pollo Rico Arlington location. El Pollo Rico, situated in Arlington, Virginia, and operated by the Solano family, offers the finest quality Peruvian chicken in the area. Customers can savor exquisite chicken paired with a selection of flavorful sides and sauces. And the establishment is committed to finding and providing high-quality convenience for its patrons. For those unable to visit Arlington, additional locations are available in Fairfax, Virginia, Woodbridge, Virginia, and Wheaton, Maryland. Well, with all that said, we are just about ready for the walkout, for the anthem, and then, of course, kickoff time. Well, as the teams line up, let's go into the starting lineup for your Arlington SA today. In goal will be the youngster, Maxime Davis, who has made his way over to this Arlington side during the offseason. A huge acquisition. Maxime Davis played last season with crosstown rivals ASA Reds, came up through their youth program, and also spent some time with Loudoun United through their academy, and even spent some practices with their adult side, the professional side. Davis has found his way over to Arlington and will be an important part of this defensive unit. In front of Davis will be the captain, Nick Barona, Daniel Abor, and Daniel Jackson. Of course, Chris Barnard needs no introduction. The number 10 will play all through the midfield, box to box, and help Arlington get the ball forward and create chances, sometimes even finishing himself. Giuseppe Melli, Kareem Garby, Daniel Hampton, Ogletree, Christian Kershaw, and Duncan Dunkwu will all feature prominently in this starting 11 for Arlington SA against the North Stars. For the away side, North Stars FC, we mentioned Mert Maric will make his start in goal today. He will be called on time and again. Of course, in front of Mert Maric, I have Zach Ali, Noah Alfaro, Jake Tosta, Simon Unda, Jeremy Goshu, Pratam Gavarapu, Luigi Candelaria, Justin Blay, Michael Kim, the former Arlington man, Kidas Kinfei, Christopher Lay, Arnold Reyes. Round out this roster today. Well, without further ado, we're going to get into the meeting of the captains, the starting walkout, and then the anthem. Get your predictions in the chat, and of course, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. So glad that you're here tuned in. If you haven't gotten your fix at the end of this match, we do have one more match on the docket for today. It is the culmination of the summer Silver Copa. Great Falls Los Toros will take on DMV Stars at 8 p.m. Langley High School. Alfred Barbour will be on the call for that one. Arlington, of course, will wear their orange kits today. They're on the left side of your screen. No telling which side they'll start of yet, but Arlington will be their familiar all-blue kits. They're on the right side of the screen. Appreciate that, Alfred, in the chat. Actually, yes, it was an accident last night. I saw that the music would play if I clicked a certain setting, and last night it was an accident, but today it was intentional. I do appreciate you pointing that out. Make sure to share this link with all your friends, anyone who you think may enjoy this broadcast. If we get ready to hit our kickoff time here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium. It's a blistering hot day, a late summer's day. And we will have the international walkout and anthem. We'll get into a match in just a moment. We will now rise in honor to the flag with the playing of our nation's Star-Spangled Banner. There we go. The walkout is played. The anthem is finished. And it is time for kickoff here at Thomas Jefferson. Mentioned a heated day. Certainly the temperatures will be blistering down there on the pitch. It will be something to watch out for, how the coaching staffs for each side manage their rosters and how the players manage their efforts. But you would think the heat could favor Arlington with a deeper, probably all-around fitter team, but we'll see how that plays out. Players to watch out for each side. Well, we talked about Chris Barnard. He is a player to watch out for. Scores the goals, creates the chances. Duncan Dunkwu up top, another contributor. Maxime Davis is a huge goalkeeper addition for Arlington, a young player. And then veteran players, Christian Kershaw, Daniel Haptum, and, of course, Daniel Jackson will all feature prominently. Giuseppe Melli, Kareem Garby have all contributed over the years. For North Stars, has to be said, the former Arlington man, Mert Marich, in my prediction, will be the most active player on the pitch. Just seeing how this fixture played out last season and the talent of Arlington, the depth of Arlington, you can't help but feel they will have their chances, they will have their goals, or at least strikes on goal. Mert will do his part. Joseph Ammer, another veteran player who has been on fire in the Summer Copa action, scored a hat trick just a few weeks ago, and Ammer has the firepower to contribute on the North Stars side of the ball. Captain's armband will be worn by Nick Barona for Arlington today. Player who certainly helps out this Arlington back line as they like to retain a lot of possession, like to start their attacks through the center backs, push those fullbacks all the way up the pitch. Almost plays as a center midfield role as the defenders get so high. Light breeze that has developed here at Thomas Jefferson here in Alexandria, Virginia. Certainly feels nice up here. Not sure how much the players are receiving the light breeze, but we will see how that affects balls flighted in the air. Just a reminder, let us know where you're tuned in from, any players to watch out for. We've got Mr. Alfred in the chat, and Luch, love to see you. Mr. Lake, still killing it over in Germany, I presume. An Arlington man through and through. Lots of players from both sides. Alfred, that's a bold prediction. I think Mr. Luch might be more in line with the reality here, but we'll see. Here we go. Arlington play left to right, wearing their all blue kits. North Stars will start on the ball, playing right to left with their orange and black. Here is Mike Kim on that far side. Ball finds its way back. Hampton back to Obor. Obor turning into trouble. This is an early chance for Mike Kip and North Stars. Is there going to be a distribution? It's sent across. Golazo right off the opening kickoff. What a start for North Stars. And it's Goshu, the goal scorer, Mike Kim the assist, and North Stars taking the words out of my mouth, making me absolutely eat those words. Congratulations to North Stars on the opening goal. I could not have been more wrong, you and me both, Mr. Luch, but there's still a lot of game left to play here inside of 1 minute. What a dream start to the season for North Stars. And it's 1-0. Mike Kim the assist. Jeremy Goshu the goal from point-blank range. And here we go again. The Stars have the belief now. They have the goal that they can go and defend. Jackson. And back. Maxime Davis will come off his line. Sends this one away. No reason to take chances there. Hampton happy to chase it down, but looks like Tosta will get the throw. Down the line again. This time it will be Arlington throw. Obor. Oh, it's another bad back pass. Obor will need to find his confidence here soon. Otherwise, we could see an early tactical switch. There's a second ball touched into the midfield and lost. Good pressure up top from Garby. Excuse me, Melly. Now Garby sends it forward for Dunkwu. The shot taken. The shot saved by Mert. The former Arlington man coming to the rescue. As predicted, he will have an active day, and if North Stars have any chance, he will have to have a massive performance. There's an early ball up the field, looking for Goshu. Alfred's having a field day with that one. Alfred, there's a lot of game left. I'll just say that. I'm not here favoring anyone, but I certainly did get made to eat those words, predicting the huge Arlington win. Revenge of Mike Kim, indeed. Love the storylines. Valley going to battle. This one sent in. Obor under pressure. Will get it off his feet just in time. Now Davis looking for the switch. Not going to find it. And here's a chance for North Stars. Well held. Maxime Davis had to hang on with trouble in the 18. And Arlington again looking shaky in the back. They'll need to mop that up. This one's sent forward. Barnard on the ball. Going in for the challenge. Won't get there. And this one will be the North Stars throw on this near touchline. Luigi Candelaria turns inside. Runs out of real estate. This is down the line from Jackson. Barona well up the field. Here's Nick Barona looking for Melly. Lovely little turn there, but Hampton alert to the danger. Barona covering so much ground has helped Arlington win this back. And now the youngster, Kareem Garby, finds the veteran. Kershaw. Well, back to the feet of Kershaw. Lovely decision from Kershaw. Here we go. It's Garby down the line. Nick Barona has options here. Will float one in behind the line. Duncan Dunkwu with the chance, cuts it back. He's taken out, and that is going to be a penalty kick. Dunkwu goes down. Referee points to the spot, and North Star is very much in an exposed position here. Let's take another look at the replay. Did look in real time that the trailing leg caught up with Duncan Dunkwu. Yeah, there was some contact there. Dick Tosto can't believe the decision, but it looks like it will stand. And now all that stands between Chris Bernard and an equalizer is Mert Marich, former teammate of this Arlington SA side. It's Barnard versus Mert. The Englishman versus the Turk. Here it is. It's well saved by Mert. The follow-up, and it's into the goal. Right off the upper crossbar and in. Great save from Mert, but helpless to prevent the eventual equalizer from Barnard. And we are knotted up at 1 apiece. Let's take another look at the replay. Tough one to swallow for North Stars, who obviously disagree with the decision, but will feel they almost got a huge save from Mert, and now we'll have to find a way to regain the momentum they got right off the opening kickoff. Great goal from Barnard. Alert to his own rebound. It's only 7 minutes have gone, and it seems like we've all had a whole mini game in that 7 minutes. Here's Kim Fei over to Luigi Candelaria. Candelaria looks down the line. Ammer was there, but no direction on the pass. It was a lovely ball there from Nick Barona that set up that penalty kick, that set up Duncan Dunkwu. Dunkwu did well to cut back and leave a leg in for the challenge. And of course, Tosta got caught with that leg. Penalty kick was the outcome. Barnard taking the chance. Will be a foul around midfield for North Stars. Early delivery over the top. Goalkeeper stays on the line. Lovely decision between those two. Davis will play a bore. Now Kershaw looking upfield. This one sent over the top. North Stars have time to deal with it. Mert will look long. It's initially won by Arlington, and now the offside flag has gone, so set piece for Arlington in the back. This one's floated across over to the feet of Haptum. Haptum for Dunkwu. Now back to Barona. Still one-touch passing. Unda goes in for the challenge. Can't come up with it. And here is a bore. All the way back to Davis. Confident young goalkeeper on the ball, and that will certainly help add an extra player, an extra dimension to Arlington's attack. This one's over the top. Will bounce innocuously back into Mert's waiting grasp. This one bounces over the far touch. This one sent out to Jackson. Good little turn there from Barona, clever, but ran out of space. And there's Jackson. It looks like set piece. Quickly sent in. Mike Kim, what can he find? Smart decision, sent back. Now Alfaro. Looking upfield, initially taken out of the air. Second ball still very much up for grabs. Kershaw can't hang on. Unda needs to get it off his feet, and he does have Luigi Candelaria, former Alexandria United man. Here's Mert looking for a long ball. Goshu is offside, but Mold never reached him anyways. And this one will trickle out for the Arlington throw. Welcome, Corey Dudley, to our little personal chat. Me, Alfred, and Luch having a good time, as the YouTube chat is meant for. So glad UPSL action is back. Really have a good time with the regular fans here on the channel. Love to see Alfred back in the mix. Love to see Luch here in the chat as well. Corey Dudley, standout player himself for North Stars. Hope to see you back on the field soon, Corey. Good ball forward. There's Unda. Sends it across. No recipient there. So sent down the line. Unda challenges, and looks like the final touch did come off of a North Stars man, so Aptum will send it in. Now a Boer. All the way back to Davis. Davis has options and will play a Boer. Now Aptum. Davis has time and space to work into. We'll play Ogletree this time. Ogletree looks for Kareem Garby. Now down the line, Melly has options in front. Can he thread the needle? Barnard was there, but Alfaro did well to blanket that run. Now Candelaria back to Mert. And Mert will send it into the midfield. First ball won by Obor. Second one taken down by Candelaria. Kershaw is there. And Ammer will settle this down for North Stars. Kinfei. We'll look over the top. Oh, here comes Goshu, but Obor, really strong clearance, leaving no doubt, and he connects with the feet of Garby. Garby looking for Barnard. Barnard's first touch is a good one. The return pass from Melly connects with Barnard. Barnard loses the initial battle, but does really well to earn a corner kick, and now the consolation prize for Arlington, a set piece from this near side. Looks like Aptum will take the kick. He's got plenty of options in the middle. It will be an in-swinger, and you can see Arlington will use their familiar set-piece tactic. They line up some of their bigger, taller players at the near post with the hands up. It really puts off the defenders, really puts off the goalkeeper, and can obscure the vision. Allows this one to be floated into a good area. It's back post, no recipient there. Maybe not what Arlington had drawn up from the training grounds, and it will be a throw on that far touch. There's Unda turning, not really finding any recipients with his forward ball. Arlington in turn will go all the way back to Davis. This one's sent across the midfield. Tosta wins the first. Can't keep it alive. Now another Arlington throw. Yeah, he does have the full class demeanor going. Tucked in. Like Barona got the captain's armband representing for Arlington. He's already got One creation. I guess we can't call it an assist since it culminated in a penalty kick, but that would have been an assist for Duncan Dunkwu. It was a lovely ball. Took the defense out of the play, gave only Dunkwu a chance to go and get it. Blay will play it quick, perhaps too quick. That ball was still in motion, and North Stars will have to take another chance to send this ball back into play. Mertz balls floated long. Unda challenges, but Barona is first to it. Second ball finds Blay. And Mike Kim will go to work now. Kim putting one top of the 18. It's turned forward. Mike Kim, can he get it off his feet? Not yet, but still going is this Arlington attack. Unda dispossessed. Here comes Dunkwu. Duncan Dunkwu slaloming past one man, still going, has Garby alongside. This attack could yield fruit for Arlington. Garby still going, sent outside to Dunkwu. Dunkwu goes down. Tosta's challenge will be guilty of a foul, and now it's a set piece in a dangerous area for this Arlington side. It looks like Barnard is the one to take, potentially Hampton as well. Some vicious sun to contend with for Mert. He's got the baseball cap. Here's the strike on goal, off the wall and well held by Mert. Good delivery in the direction of Goshu. And it draws the clearance from Ogletree, who has to send it into touch. Now back to Candelaria. Mike Kim is certainly a player in form today. I agree, Luch. This one's contested. Tosta will look forward. It's played over the top, but no direction. Goshu unable to contest for that one. There's Garby. Ball sent back to Barona, now out wide. Hampton with the early delivery, looking for Barnard, almost squeaked it through. And now will be a throw on that far touchline. If you're just tuning in, this is Arlington SA. North Stars locked up one apiece in this UPSL opening matchup. North Stars found their back of the net in the first minute, capitalizing on a Arlington mistake. It was Mike Kim to Jeremy Goshu. Arlington found their way onto the scoreboard within the next 10. It was a great chance, great ball in from Nick Baroda to Duncan Dunkwu. Dunkwu fouled as he cut back, and then Barnard seized his own rebound after Mert made a great penalty kick save. Here comes Arlington again. Dunkwu contesting, but North Stars have cleared their lines. Garby will pick up the second ball. Now Jackson. Garby threading it through. Barnard has options. Will float it over the top. Looks like this one will trickle all the way out wide for Hampton. Strong challenge, and now Boer will send it in. This one's sent to the top of the 18. Easy clearance for Alfaro. And now we'll have to play a spicy ball back to Davis. Davis takes it down really well. Under pressure, and now Arlington back on the front foot. That's an undervalued part of the game. I can speak from experience. Those bouncing balls under pressure for a goalkeeper are really, really tricky. And just the pressure of what would happen if you don't get the touch completely right can make it even more difficult. Davis handled that with ease. Oh, lovely decision. Lovely move. Hampton sends it inside. Barnard connecting off the bar and up into the American football crossbar. What a strike that would have been. Take a look at this replay. And it looks like it's taken a deflection. Corner kick to go. Yeah, that's deflected by Belay. Perhaps goal saving. And now it's a set piece for Arlington. Barnard will pick up right where he left off, and we'll send in this in-swinger. It's a different approach, and there is the short service back to the feet of Barnard. And the delivery, oh, Murdoff his line. Dunkwu got there and really could have gone anywhere, but instead it's another corner kick. It looks like it deflected off the defender. Here's a second look for those who might have missed. And Barnard will play again, this time perhaps with a direct service into the 18. Here's a delivery. Deflected up by Kim. Candelaria has to pick up the pieces, and now another corner kick. Arlington playing from this side, this near side. Looks like Barnard will take the honors. It's only been 23 minutes or less. Feels like we fit a whole half into as many minutes, but it's been a lot of action. Here's Barnard's service on a line. Well sent away by Belay. Second ball taken down by Garby. Here's Barnard wriggling his way through. And Kadus Kimfe does well to marshal the ball over the end line. That's good, strong defending. There's another look at this defensive display. Kadus getting to the spot and marshaling it over. Good effort from Barnard. And we'll send this across the midfield. Well flicked on initially by Belay, and all the way back to Davis. Davis not taking any chances. We'll send it back across. And Alfaro will send it right back into the mix. Barona, always strong in the air, gets the first touch. This one finds the feet of Melly. Well, strong challenge, strong second challenge from Candelaria, and here comes Ammer. Now Kim needs help. We'll get it off his feet in time. And Tosta. It's not the worst possession we've seen from North Stars. It's sent down the line a little bit too long, and Labor was there to mop up. Well, sent down the line for Kershaw. Oh, hospital ball. Candelaria first to it. North Star is still going. Here comes Ammer. Now Unda looking for a window. We'll get it off his feet. But not going to find the narrowest of windows for Goshu. Here comes Arlington and Melly. Barnard will switch the play. Oh, and it's taken down. Barnard didn't know much about that, but took it down all the same. And now Arlington trying to wait for reinforcements. Garby with a beautiful ball in, and Mert off his line courageously gets this off the feet of Dunkwu. But what a ball from Kareem Garby. Perhaps no better service could have been asked, and Mert answering the question. This game continues at a fever pace. Chance after chance, ball going back and forth. Down the line for Ammer. Ammer will get it back to Candelaria. Candelaria looking for Ammer. Not going to find him, and Barona happy to take over. And now Garby playing Barnard, who's certainly onside. Barnard cutting back in, has a second option, will float it in, and again, Mert off his line. Get this, just ahead of Giuseppe Melli. Here in the 27th minute, Mert will dump one big. Abor gets the first, the second one by Ogletree, and now it's contested here in the midfield. Jackson able to win it, and it looks like we're going to have a stoppage in play for the water break for the hot conditions. Thanks so much for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube in this UPSL week opener. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, help others find us in the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel in order to stay up to date with all the best fixtures. We have one more on the day, the DMV Summer Silver Copa at 8 p.m. And then on Wednesday, we'll get to see Arlington again. For those Arlington fans, Arlington will travel up the road to take on Christos in the Summer Gold Copa Final. Certainly a match, a fixture we're all looking forward to. But for now, it's North Stars Arlington UPSL action. I'm going to take a quick water break for myself, and I'll see you back in a couple minutes. Rather, 30 seconds. Well, here we go. After the water break, we're ready to resume play here in this UPSL Week 1 opener. Arlington SA hosting North Stars. The North Stars found the back of the net in the first minute by way of Jeremy Goshu finish off Daniel Kim's assist off the back of an Arlington defensive mistake. Arlington found their way back in. A beautiful service from Nick Barona set up Dunkwu, who was fouled as he cut the ball back. Chris Barnard finished his own rebound after the penalty was saved by Mert Marich. Helpless to help and stop the second one. Here's Arlington right back where they left off. The back heel from Barnard caught Giuseppe Melli a little unaware, and now Mert We'll take some more time off the clock. Alfaro finding Tosta. There's Arnold Reyes. Reyes down the line for Kim. Kim did not have the real estate to work with that he would have liked. Oh, nervy ball out of the back. Here comes North Stars. Over to Goshu. Goshu can't hang on. Will be a throw on this near side. That's Chris Dunn, who has made his way on. Dunn did well to intervene, make the interception, but those two perhaps not on the same page. That's Chris Lay, who's entered for North Stars. Barona looking upfield, connects well with Daniel Haptum. Now Ogletree under some pressure. Arlington not giving up just yet. They're going to continue knocking this around, inviting pressure in. Can they play out? Ogletree smartly playing it off the North Stars defender. Well, flicked on by Barona. RB helps it on as well. Now Barnard going to work. Lovely skill, and now Dunku will go to the races. Not going to get there. Just joining us, score one apiece here in the 33rd minute. Our Stars have a throw on the far touchline. We'll send it down the line, and it's another opportunity right at midfield. This time it will go Arlington's way. There's a bore. Now Haptum. A turn from Barona, and Arlington have options. Well deflected by Alfaro. There's a long throw from Christian Kershaw. First ball won by Blay. Second one well controlled by Haptum. Arlington could have a second bite at this apple. Jackson gives it right back to Haptum, and there we go. Silky passing right now. Arlington electing to keep this on the ground. Ogletree over to Jackson. It's been a patient approach for Arlington. Jackson slaloms inside, creating space and then getting it off his foot. Here comes Kershaw. This ball travels across the face, a dangerous ball, but does not find any recipients, and there is going to be a goal kick for North Stars and Mert Marich. Welcome, Will. I've been responding. Luch and I have been mixing it up. I just can't stop and respond in the actual chat. But if you go back, I've been responding to Luch and Alfred. Good to see you, Will. Welcome. This one's flicked on by Blay. Kershaw now back. And here we go. Down the line from Jackson. Oh, lovely skill from the veterans here. Final pass, maybe not what was required, and North Stars will have an opportunity to take over. Just about 10 minutes left in this first half. Oh, that's a poor pass out from Mert. And the chance is there. Golasso. And the mistake has been punished. Giuseppe Melli putting a foot through. It is a fantastic goal from Melli. Bit of a mistake playing out, but Arlington will take them how they get them. And now going towards the end of this first half, it's 2-1. Take a look at the rebound. Excuse me, at the replay. No doubt from this strike. Giuseppe Melli hit it hard, he hit it low, and he hit it true. And now North Stars find themselves at a deficit after scoring early on in the first minute. Looks like Samson Emanuel will enter the fray. Luigi Candelaria is off. Emanuel, certainly a player who can make things happen. First leg, quickly finding Emanuel. Lay. Strong possession now. It's down the line, just missed Joe Ammer. And all the way back to Davis. Davis always confident finding those options in the middle, but it's immediately contested by Ammer. Well done by Kershaw. That was no-nonsense clearance from Hampton. And it looks like the offside flag has gone. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but Giuseppe Melli's finish just reminded me of FIFA when you get a clear breakaway and you just hold the button, the shooting button, just long enough, and it's just so satisfying. That's how Melli's finish was. This one sent in. Oh, almost an own goal. A solid clearance, defensive intervention there from Arnold. And he does just enough to buy more time for North Stars. Corner kick from the far side. It's another set piece for Bernard. It will be an in-swinger. Arlington with their familiar approach, lining up the big bodies at the near post. Here it comes. Lofted into a good area. Sent in and golazo for Jackson. Calm, cool, and collected. And Arlington, 2 goals in as many minutes here. That was a great delivery from Barnard. Jackson seemed to approach it with ease. He went up, got the right touch on it, glanced it into the side netting, and not a thing that North Stars nor Mert could have done about this. Really well tracked, especially with the sun. And here's another look at the replay. 3-1 is your score. Looks like Tosta making his way out. North Stars will add another switch. There is some extracurriculars. Barnard and Emanuel getting tied up. There's certainly going to be some adjudication here. And there is the card for Samson Emanuel. There's the caution. Here's another look back at the replay. Mr. McIntosh, I wouldn't dare, but I might be late to the warm-ups. I'll be there by 7:15, maybe by 7:10. Hopefully this game doesn't hit any delays, but I'll be there. Great game last night, by the way. Mr. Ian McIntosh, standout performer on VA Revolution and sometimes on Great Falls Toros. Here comes Arlington. Ball sent to the top of the 18. Barnard turns, finds Barona. The return pass is on. And good intervention there. Again, Arnold to the rescue with the crucial touch to take this one off of Barnard. Marriage picking up the scraps. There's Blay, silky turn. And now the ball, the service, just wide. I don't know, that might have been a cross. It might have been an attempt on goal. Either way, it wasn't far wide. And it will be a goal kick for Arlington and Maxime Davis. This one's sent over to Jackson. Well taken down and well to evade Emmanuel. Barona has Garby, Kareem Garby, here he comes, cutting back. And now sent out wide. Here comes Kershaw with the back heel. Right into the first man. Melly still looking for options. Second ball sent across by Heptum. Duncan Dunkwu rises well and puts it over, but Arlington firing on all cylinders at the moment. There's Alfaro pushing higher, but unable to get. Ooh, it almost trickled through. Goshu was the closest player, and North Stars will start from the back. Obor not in any hurry. Helped forward by Barona. Now Emmanuel looking to get involved, but no final recipient on his pass. Where's we play? There's a player down, but no head injury. So obviously under no obligation to stop. It's not a head injury, and neither team has kicked it out. So onwards we play, and there is the sportsmanship. But again, that is not one that the referee has to stop. I don't know, players doesn't seem to understand the threshold. If it's not a head injury, you wait for a stoppage. Looks like Zach Ali will enter the fray for Arnold. Good sportsmanship, both sides. Now Arlington will start from the back. Ogletree now back to Obor. Arlington seemingly inviting pressure to open up spaces. Emmanuel gets enough of a touch on this one to get it back. And now Blay Switching the point of attack over to Ali. And an early delivery. Zach Ali puts it up. And Davis will take this down without too much effort, too much trouble. That's confident goalkeeping from Maxime Davis hit again. Sent over to Ogletree, now down the line. Good turn from Jackson, and Maniel has the final touch. Good receipt from Bernard, puts it over the top, asking the question, and Mert will come and collect. Good shield from Jeffrey. Good ball forward. Emmanuel getting the touch. Will be a throw on this near touch. Down the line from Jackson. Caduce gets the first touch. There's Ogletree all the way back. We have entered stoppage time, so Arlington don't really need to force the issue now. They've got the 2-goal advantage. Certainly won't want to make any mistakes at the back. Ooh, Barnard, an uncharacteristic turnover, and on North Stars, perhaps one final chance to force the issue and pull one back in a match which saw them claim the early lead, and Arlington have scored 3 successive since that early goal. Throw right around midfield, and you can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot left. Center official checking his whistle. The play will continue. Here's Ogletree. Back out to Abor. And that will be the halftime whistle. Arlington SA have pulled themselves back up. 3-1 is your score. We have our halftime break before we get into the second half here in this UPSL Week 1 opener. If you haven't done so already, drop a like on the video to help others find us in the YouTube algorithm. Give these players, teams, and competition the exposure that they deserve. And, of course, subscribe to the channel in order to stay up to date with all the North Stars and Arlington matches, as well as all the best competitions across the UPSL and various leagues and tournaments. I'm Noah Walker, taking my quick break. We'll have the second half here. And then 8 p.m., the Summer Copa Silver Final, Great Falls and DMV Stars will be live on the channel. Alfred Bavor will be your commentator for that one. We'll see you on both of those. See you in a bit. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like both teams wrapping up the halftime break. We will be getting back underway for this UPSL Week 1 matchup. Arlington SA leading by a score of 3-1. It was North Stars who got off the mark in the first minute off the back of a Mike Kim assist, Jeremy Goshu finish after Arlington made some defensive mistakes. However, Arlington quickly found their way back. It was a beautiful ball in from Nick Barona to Duncan Dunkwu. Dunkwu cut back, and on the cutback was fouled by Jake Tosta. Barnard was on the penalty kick responsibility. Had his first shot blocked by Mert Marich. The second he buried off the top crossbar. The second goal was converted by Daniel Jackson. A beautiful ball flighted in by Barnard and touched home by Jackson. And Melly added another tally. Giuseppe Melly, a booming rocket off the foot of Giuseppe Melly from about 22 yards out off of a slight mistake from North Stars at the back. And now we are ready to get back underway here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia, in this UPSL Week 1 matchup. Let us know where you're watching from, any players to watch out for, predictions for the second half. And, of course, join us for the 8 p.m. DMV Silver Copa matchup between Great Falls Toros and DMV Stars. We'll have that match live for you on the channel, DMV Sports Media. Alfred Borbor will be your broadcast personality. First, we have 45 minutes on this fixture. A chance for North Stars to have the final word and a chance for Arlington to right their wrongs and provide 45 minutes up to their standards. We'll see which way it goes. Welcome, Jack Pinson. Speaking of great games last night, I heard Jack Pinson had a heck of a performance, albeit in a losing effort, a 3-0 victory for Los Toros, but I heard it could have been 10-0 were it not for Pinson in goal. SA keeper very calm. Maxime Davis really stepped up big as a young player, young keeper, playing really coherently. And we are underway. Arlington playing right to left in this half, wearing their blue kits. North Stars will play left to right, wearing their orange tops, black bottom. Goshu shaping this one over to Abor. Abor will go through the middle. Alfaro with the first win. All turned up by Chris Lay. And here's Kim under some pressure. Caduce will go right back down to Kim. Now Ammer. Lovely ball over to Zach Ali. Ali unable to sort his feet out and will be a Haptum throw over on this near side. Here's Ogletree. Keeping the switch going over to Jackson. Now Melly. Wriggling three and finding Barona. Barona looking down the line, but ran out of space. There's a mistake from the back. Emmanuel and Goshu applying pressure, but Maxime Davis again, maybe start counting. Play a drinking game. Every time Maxime Davis splits the defenders, you got to take a drink. If you're over 21, of course. Drink your lemonade otherwise, but Davis has been really strong, really composed in there. Let's see, can he do it again? There it is again. Ooh, the second effort, maybe not what the doctor ordered for Arlington, but Ogletree does well. Down the line from Jackson, and Giuseppe Melli to the races. Ran out of steam and will win the consolation prize. Giuseppe Melli taking his own spoils, and will take this set piece for Arlington SA. Another set piece. Arlington have been deadly from these set pieces, and now let's see what they can provide. It looks like standing over this one is Daniel Haptum for the in-swinger. There's a delivery on the ground. Short service right back to Haptum and in. And it looks like it took its... Well, no final touch. Mert was sent scrambling, but ball had already found its way into the side netting, and now it's a goal kick for North Stars. Flick straight up by Amaniel. Second ball still contested, and Hammer sends it on. Now the swear. Oh, it's a high ball up for Amaniel. Rose well, couldn't quite get ahead to it. And there will be a throw in the corner. Great idea. This one sent in. A Boer not taking any chances. Lumps it into the midfield. And Bernard receiving well. It's Chris Lay who gets the second effort. Barnard now through. And it's a great chance. Can Giuseppe Melli find it? Yes, Giuseppe Melli with the brace. And Arlington off to the races. What a finish from Melli. Barnard did his part, and Arlington certainly getting the start to the half that they would have liked. It's 4-1 for Arlington SA. North Star sent reeling. And here's a look at the replay. Great finish from Giuseppe Melli. The back line seemed to open up. A class finish from a class player. Melli putting this one around Mert. Not much he could do here in the 50th minute. And this match has turned into a one-sided affair. It was an early goal for North Stars, but Arlington have had all four ever since that first minute. Good challenge from Jackson. Now sent down the line. Melli will bring it back for Barona. There's Kershaw right back to Melli. A good turn from Barnard. Haptum with an early service. Can't get it past Alfaro. Barnard does get a touch to stop the counterattack. And here comes Zach Ali. Kershaw, Barona, and Melli, excuse me, Kareem Garby. Oh, lovely work between Garby and Barnard, but Amaniel has dropped back. No connection is there to be found. Arlington will restart the attack over to Abor. Great work. Haptum gets the slightest of touches to find Barona, and now Melli threads the needle. Barnard with the strike, always rising. No dose on the final effort, but lovely build-up play from Arlington. Boer will send it forward. Welcome Jack Pinson, welcome Mark Cronin. Corey Dudley says you got to lace up the boots. Mark Cronin says Barnard for president. Certainly not going to disagree with that one. Barnard has been excellent, as he so often is. Here's the ball forward. A little too direct. Giuseppe Melli appreciating the service nonetheless. Barona flicking on, has Ali forward. Zach Ali looking for an early service. And can't get this one into any particular recipient. Kershaw will send it right back out wide. And Arlington taking their time with the build-up. Kershaw, really strong play from Arlington. They've certainly stepped into their potential. Here's Garby. Slaloming and slowing the game down. Now Garby will go to the corner. That is a lovely ball from Garby. Can Melli track this down? Yes, he can. It's Giuseppe Melli sidestepping one. Now sends it across. It begs for a finish. Habtum off the defender, and what a run from Melli and Garby. Now the counterattack could be on. Blay sends it forward, and Kershaw with a no-nonsense clearance. Oh, lovely touch there from the GM. Good. Leland Kredic showing he still got it. Now it will be a switch. Kershaw is off, as is Obor, and it looks like Bermudez and Powell are on. Hroner as well. And now Arlington can get forward. It's sent into a dangerous area. Mert Marich off his line, but Caduce able to mop up. Here's Barnard controlling at the top of the 18. Can he get this one off? Yes, he can. Strong left-footed strike, but no direction. Just over, and North Stars will try to play quick. Ball was rolling. Just about 35 left to play. Sent down the line. Goshu is there. Goshu applying pressure, and Ogletree will send it all the way back to Davis. And now Bermudez with his first touches on the day. No Honer. Strong composure, and Bermudez will get it back. Loaded over wide for Jackson. Arlington love keeping this ball on the turf in the middle when they get a chance. That ball a little too direct. North Stars keeping it alive. There's Jeffrey with an early service in the direction of Goshu. Maniel was there on the backside. Sent forward for Lay. Christian Lay not quite threading the needle. Arlington could go through the races. That is not connected. Alfaro finding Blay. Blay rounds his man and gets it off, but again, it's an errant challenge. An errant ball in. And Honer can get forward. Here's Barnard over to Garby. And the inexhaustible Giuseppe Melli bringing his magic to the ball. What can Arlington find? Powell will bring this one to the corner. This one's still alive. Powell did enough. And we're back in. Here's Honer. Surveying the options, has Barnard. Blay and Barnard tangled up. Good turn from Blay. Now Jeffries will turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity. Arlington happy to take over. Here comes Miles Powell. Dancing over, now releasing Barnard in the mix. Hampton as well. Caduce will release this early. Goshu to the races. And Ogletree, excellent intervention from Ogletree. Step in front of Armias Goshu. Arlington taking their time. They've got the 4-1 advantage. Don't need to force this game into a fever pitch. Slower pace favors their position, favors opening up the space and wearing down North Stars. Kim will send this back. Well flicked on by Melly. Barona will pick up the mantle now. Lovely ball in. Powell goes down. That's certainly, if not the first, the second one. A strong case to be made. Perhaps just the embellishment is the reason why it wasn't called. There was contact there, and I think a strong case to be made for the first foul, but onwards we play. Here is Ali. Alfaro will look for a clearance, but Barona is on it. And Arlington still on the ball. Just about 30 minutes left to play. Here comes Arlington. Lovely return pass from Powell. Jackson couldn't quite get to the second ball. Jeffrey back to Ali. Ali will try to put his name in the hat. Emmanuel upended. Second ball still up for grabs, and Davis happy to fall on that one. Good turn from Barona. This one's sent through. Powell is there, but so too is Mert Marich. Good sweeper keeper action, covering a lot of space. Now Honer over to Barona, back across. Garby to Melly. Garby will send it. An errant ball. No takers on it, and Mert happy to start over the attack. Good turn from Christian Lay. And here's an early shot. Touched over. Mert had to be alert there. Cheeky little effort from Giuseppe Melli, looking for a third. Almost finding against his former teammate, Mert Marich. Mert coming up big, clever. If he tried to go up and catch this, he's going back into his own goal. That was this right move to touch it up and over. Jackson is off. Ansari is on. Dubose on. And, of course, Haptum off. Adam Abdullawi also on for Arlington. This service will come in from Ansari. Barnard rose well, couldn't turn it around, and it will be a foul coming out. Going against Arlington. There's Goshu looking inside, has Maniel. Pratham Gavarapu has also stepped on for North Stars. Direct ball through right into the box, and Mert happy to come and collect. It's an early ball that doesn't clear the first one, and now Arlington to the races. Powell, oh, a beautiful finish from Miles Powell, and a clever ball in the buildup. Take a look at this assist from Chris Bernard. Got to take a look at the replay. Beautiful finish from Miles Powell. And it's 5-1 for the home side. A dream start for this Arlington season. Doesn't get much better than this. The assist, the goal, and the score line. Arlington firing on all cylinders. It was the back heel from Chris Barnard that set up this finish. Class. Yet again from the Englishman. Miles Powell, the youngster, netting a second goal in as many performances for Arlington. Had a big goal against Blazers in the semifinals of the Summer Gold Copa, and now has scored here in the UPSL. Garby looking, Mert off his line, and does enough to get a piece of this. Confident goalkeeping from Mert. Oh, strike taken from distance. Not a bad effort. Ball had pace, ball had movement, but did not have the direction required. And this result all but assured at this point, but still got about 24 minutes left to play. The pressure is on from Arlington. Abdullawi just missing out. This is down the line from Jeffries. Here's our Gavarapu. Ogletree, dream defending. Oh, Ogletree did well in the first one. Didn't get it off his time. Now Jeffrey over to Emmanuel. What a save from Maxime Davis. We've seen him do it with his feet, and now called on to make a big stop off the strong strike from Samson Emmanuel. Corner kick as the consolation prize. Take a look at this save from Davis. Jeffrey did well to set his teammate up, and an early take. There's something to sort out there between Goshu and the goalkeeper. Yeah. Certainly, center official will have his hands full. It's getting physical in the box there. While we sort that out. Referee will set the kick. Referee with the left-footed in-swinger. What can North Stars find? The delivery is low. Doesn't find a clearance. Emmanuel takes it on, and it's up and over. Score remains as it was, 5-1. Here's another look at the replay. A lot of traffic for Emmanuel to contend with. There's Bermudez sending it out wide. Abdullawi will get it off his feet. Now Powell, strong body work. Can he get rid of it? Yes, he can. Has help now from Barona. Honer will send it upfield. This is certainly offside. Yeah, just the run came a little early. That is definitely the right call. Take a look at the replay. It was an early run. Just needed a bit of an earlier service. And credit to the AR over there, right on the line. Well, looks like we are going to bring it back. There was an advantage play. There was a foul. And then the offside will bring it back to the initial foul. There was no more advantage because of the offside. Here's the early delivery. What a ball. Ansari off the outside of the bar. And almost Arlington going in again. That was sent in by Abdullawi. Almost finished by Ansari. Looks like we're going to have our final water break of the day. Just a reminder, we have the Summer Silver Copa Finals at 8 p.m. on DMV Sports Media. Alfred Borbor will be your personality on that match. Looks like it's going to be a goalkeeper switch here for North Stars. Adil Edkis will step in. Mertz day is done. They'll preserve the veteran and bring in the youngster. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in about 30 seconds. We'll see you for the final moments, final portion of this UPSL home opener. And we look forward to seeing you on the 8 p.m. Silver Copa Finals here on DMV Sports Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, hello and welcome back. It is the final quarter of this match. Arlington leading by a score of 5-1. North Stars have made a goalkeeping switch. Adil Atkis will step in. We'll take this goal kick. It's a booming one across midfield. The young 17-year-old will have a big opportunity today against North Stars. Here's Powell looking for Barnard. Wanted the return. And still alive. Sent across the midfield. Goshu flicks it on. No recipients on the end, and Ogletree happy to take his time. Out to Abdullawi. Now forward. Garby. Looking to get involved. Here's Barona, has had an excellent game. Barona's ball is good. Powell, straight down the line. And has won a corner kick for Arlington here in the 74th minute. Chris Barnard on the take. Here comes the in-swinger, Chris Barnard to deliver. He's got his preferred setup. Oh, it's a great delivery. Adil Atkis made the save in short order. Goshu. Return pass, always a good one. Manny yells there, but Abdullawi able to intervene. There's Ogletree back to the middle. Bermudez. Now Abdullawi looking upfield. Has space. Has Miles Powell down the line. Now Garby. Opportunities abound for this patient Arlington side, and will Barona approach this one? Turn from Powell. And then Sari. Looking for Barnard. Caduce Kimfe coming up big. He still needs to let it go. And it is going to be a foul going against Honer. Didn't see that one, but Ogletree's day is done. He'll come off. It looks like Arlington will bring on Thompson. This one sent down the line and well defended by DeBose. There's Bermudez. On the line from Abdullawi. Lovely skill, and we are underway. Miles Powell, the clever move, but it's found its way back to North Stars. Emmanuel turning to Pratham Gavarapu. Now Blay. Ball's still in the mix, and it's sent in. Maxime Davis, heroic goalkeeping, and there is going to be a foul in the build-up. There's an initial foul, it looks like. Late challenge from Honer on Gavarapu. There's Blay with the delivery. Can't clear the first man. Sent right back into the mix. Here's Christian Lay. Does connect with Kudus. And what a save there from Maxime Davis to touch it wide. Corner kick to follow. Another huge save from the number 1 for Arlington SA, who's quietly had a really strong performance. Right ball in. Kudus Kinfe hitting it true and calling on Davis to make a big stop from point blank range. Justin Blay now with the outswinger. Just about 10 minutes left to play. Tons of chippiness in the box. Ooh, it takes a deflection into the feet of Zach Ali. Heroic effort, but no connection to be found. And now goal kick for Davis. Ooh, Bermudez has his ball blocked. What a save from Davis. A huge stop from Maxime Davis to deny Goshu from point blank range, sparing the blushes of his colleague in the back there. And now Arlington looking to play out. A touch from Alfaro to stop the potential counterattack. Take a look at this replay. Maxime Davis has been a massive performer today for Arlington. Came out quick and spread at the perfect time and take away the chance for Jeremy Goshu. Prevent a second for North Stars and for Goshu. Jeffrey getting the first touch. Second one falls for Thompson. This one straight up in the air. Adil Cash will come and will collect. Dilakis sending it up the field. Slipped in the delivery, but no harm, no foul. Here comes Kudus. Over to Zach Ali. Abdullawi is there, the former Virginia Dream man. And here comes Miles Powell, rounding one. Powell still going. Can he get a second? He's rounded his man, sends it across. Just missing Barnard on the delivery. This one's blocked, and it will be another North Stars delivery on that far touchline. So sent down the line. North Stars with the initial clearance. And Abdullawi takes it down, but it looks like there was an infraction in the buildup, and now Adil Atkesh will send his bodies forward. Our Stars have a tall mountain to climb here in the 83rd minute. 5-1 is your scoreline. Arlington, the home side, fell behind in the first minute, but have found 5 unanswered since that first goal by North Stars. Now Adil Atkesh will send one long. Maniel is there, but so too is Thompson. Second ball falls kindly. Emmanuel does find Pratham Gavarapu on the bounce, but Davis happy to collect this one out of the air. Not too much venom on the strike. There's Abdullawi putting his name in the hat, but can't clear the midfield, and now Abdullawi will have to go to work. Has Miles Powell. Now Honer with options. There's Kareem Garby. Garby can't clear Kadus Kinfei. Kinfei has Christian Lay. Lovely turn there from Lay. And now it's upfield. Emmanuel, not his cleanest touch. Ran out of real estate and will be a throw from the near side. This is Thompson. Looking down the line. Here comes DeBose. DeBose held back by Jeffrey and will be a caution, a clear yellow card for Jeffrey. Just about 5 minutes left to play. No urgency. Arlington in the power position right now. May try to get a few more touches before the end of this one. Here's Thompson over to Bermudez. Bermudez will flip it down the line to Abdullawi. Abdullawi's ball could bear fruit. It's Miles Powell with a man on his back. Abdullawi, excuse me. Powell is there. Powell finds Abdullawi. Gets past Alfaro. Adam Abdullawi with the golazo underneath of Adil Atkesh, and it's 6-1. Easy as you like. Miles Powell and Adam Abdullawi combining to add another tally to Arlington's mark. Difficult one to take for North Stars, as the porous defending has been a problem today, and they will concede another. 6-1 is the score. Arlington finding lots of success here in the second half. Here's another look at the replay. Abdullawi just marching right to goal, unobstructed, tucks it under the goalkeeper's legs, and not much more to be said about that one. Another goal here in the 86th minute. And the deficit has risen to 5. Sent down the line. Emmanuel tries to find a man in the middle, and somehow that ball has gone all the way to Justin Blay. Blay with a great delivery. Pratham Gavarapu has to find the right pass, and that's certainly not it. Bermudez happy to send this the other way, and has Barona. And this is a lovely counterattack. What can Ansari find? He looks for Chris Barnard. Kadus Kinfei had to get that right and did so with ease. Leaving his feet, making the tackle. Here's Emmanuel bouncing off of challenges and finding Pratham. Now Goshu looking inside. Goshu still going. Can he get it across? Can't clear the first man. It's partially cleared, and it looks like Arlington have a moment to breathe a sigh of relief. But first, the counterattack is on. Here's Garby back to Barnard. Barnard will look down the line for Ansari. Running out of real estate there, and then will be a North Stars throw on the far touchline. Welcome, Random Aussie. Welcome all the way from Australia. Good to see you as per usual here in the chat. Oh, and sorry, finding this one off of Christian Lay's foot. Barnard goes to work, can't quite square it, and second ball falls kindly for Arlington and Honer. Solid turn from Pratum. And now upfield, Jeffries all by himself. Heroic challenge there from Bermudez. Had to get that right and got a bit of a foot to it. Now, chance not fully gone, and Bermudez mops up the pieces. Corner kick to come. Two solid defensive interventions there from Bermudez. Take another look at the replay. And it will be an opportunity for North Stars to find some consolation here in the tail end as we enter the 89th minute. This one sails long, no recipients in the area, and North Stars will have to drop back into their own area. Just a couple of minutes plus stoppage for this match is in the history books, but Arlington will want to finish on a strong note. North Stars can get at least one. I think they'll feel a little better about this group and how they approach the rest of this season. That was cheeky from Miles Powell, and now sent over the top. Adil Itcash off his line to collect. Caduce looking through the middle, well flicked on by Lay. And there's Blay going to work with Thompson. Thompson comes out the better for it. Now it's Garby down the line for Barnard. Barnard letting it go initially. Wanted that run from Miles Powell. Strong distribution from the young keeper to find the feet of Emmanuel. Emmanuel wins the set piece for his troubles. Kim inside for Lay. Lay has a challenge to get rid of. Now Maniel. And Blay not the touch he would have liked, but the young keeper up for the challenge and will restart the attack from his feet. Not a bad idea, but not quite the right distribution, not quite the right angle. Now Thompson will turn upfield, has Honer. So we've entered stoppage time. Not a whole lot left in this one. Arlington still forcing the issue. Here's Barona, who's been excellent for all 90. Now Garby surveying his options, threads the needle perfectly out to Abdullawi. Adam Abdullawi to the end line, sends it across. Goalkeeper comes, does collect. Seemed to spill it for a moment, but did really well to hold on. Now Gavarapu. And again down the line, and this is sent over the top. Goshu deemed to be in an offside position. There's Honer, Barnard, and Barona almost linking up, but doesn't come off, and that is the final whistle. Arlington are your victors, 6-1, a strong UPSL home opener for Arlington SA. North Stars back to the drawing board for week 2. Certainly moments of strength, but lots of porous defending, and they certainly will have some issues to address. Thanks so much for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media. Appreciate your patronage. Don't forget to drop a like on the video to help others find us in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and join us for the 8 p.m. Summer Silver Copa Final, Great Falls and DMV Stars. And then follow us on Instagram for all the short form highlights. And on YouTube, we'll have the extended highlights posted for all matches. I'm Noah Walker signing off. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night.